What's going on, everyone? TM24 Plays here, and we are back with some more Marvel Snap content. Today, I wanted to share the deck that I was using in that Kingpin highlight video. Super fun video, super fun deck, one that I really actually had some surprisingly good results with. Typically, I'd go over some lines of play and things like that, but this deck is much more, I would say, more fun, casual than something super competitive. Even though it can get you wins and you've got multiple ways to do it, I'd still say this deck is more fun than anything else. I am going to kind of go over some of the cards and the choices we have them in this deck, and then we'll get into some gameplay. But before we do that, I do want to just throw up a quick graphic here. As you can see, still 98% of my watch time is coming from people that aren't subscribed. So if you could take just a quick moment, go and hit that subscribe button for me, I would really appreciate it. But let's kind of take a look at these card choices and why they're in there. So first up, we've got Iron Fist. And I think he is a crucial part of any sort of movement package with his ability. You know, he's going to buff Vulture. He's going to give you a discount on Spider-Man. He's able to reach lanes that typically you wouldn't be able to. So Iron Fist has been super strong. And in my one-drop ranking video, someone actually said he deserved a higher ranking. And I told him I would test with him, play with him a little bit more, and he was right, man. Iron Fist deserves a higher ranking. I've had a lot of fun with him. I think he's a really good card. Next up is Goose. Now, I've always been a big fan of Goose. I love being able to kind of control a lane without having to. So Goose does that, and actually, I think this is one of the best decks that I put Goose in. You can get Vulture in there at 8 power. You can put Polaris there, 5 power. Spider-Man there, 5 power. You can even get She-Hulk down in that lane. So typically, you're winning that lane. So Goose feels really strong in this deck as well. Cloak, he's there for movement. Maybe you're playing him after Vulture to get the Vulture buff. Maybe you're just moving something to get the Spider-Man discount. Cloak's just a pretty solid card. Also, 4 power is not too bad, so playing it on the Goose lane still feels pretty good. Lizard, power. He's a cheap 5 power. If your opponent wants to contest it, they've got to put 4, essentially 4 cards or fill that lane somehow to reduce his power. So it's going to take a lot for them to do that. Vulture, he is cheap power. So he's typically coming down at 8 power. And if you can get him on that Goose lane, it just feels really nice. You know you've pretty much got that lane locked down, and it makes it really tough for your opponent to come back from that. Kingpin now. He is who this deck was centered around, and he's in there for fun. Turn 6 is just a blast with him in this deck. Pulling your opponent's cards, destroying them, and winning that lane just feels great. So Kingpin was a lot of fun and surprisingly good. Polaris, there as part of the movement package, and power as well. 5 power is pretty good for a 3-drop, so not too bad at all. You're moving one of their cards. Maybe you're using it to fill a lane that they don't want filled quite yet. So Polaris still feels really strong. Spider-Man, cheap power. I hesitated to play him at 4 at any point just because we have enough movement cards that we could play him for 1. So playing a 1/5, playing it on Goose, or just slapping it down on another lane feels pretty good. Sarah's in there for discounts. Specifically, I wanted to get her down on 5 so that I could go Arrow Kingpin on 6 so that my opponent didn't see it coming. But yeah, Sarah's good just at discounting cards in general, even if it's not the Arrow Kingpin combo. Sarah's just a really nice card to have. Next up, we've got Arrow, which is, she's there to disrupt things. She's there for lane protection. She's there as part of the Kingpin combo. Arrow's probably just one of the best cards in the game, so no reason not to have her involved. Then we got She-Hulk. Like I said, she can be cheap power. Putting 10 power on the Goose lane can feel really good. Even if it means you're skipping turn 3 to play her on 4. It still feels really strong. And then Magneto is power and disruption as well. Playing him onto the Kingpin lane and knocking out some of their 3s and 4s feels really good. 12 power typically is enough as a 6-drop. So Magneto, he's crucial into this as well. I think he's really strong. I did consider having Heimdall in this list, but with Kingpin kind of being, the focal point, I didn't want to, have to limit myself too much on where I played things if I wanted to play both Kingpin and Heimdall. Although I would probably sub him in if I was going to try and make this a competitive deck. Kingpin would probably go, Heimdall would probably come in, Sarah would probably go. We'd make a couple changes, but I've had a lot of fun with this deck, so if you've got these cards, give it a try. If you don't have all these cards, let me know what you don't have, and we'll find a replacement for you. But for now, let's get into some gameplay. Here we go. We're going to use this movement deck, and I'll kind of just show you guys how it works, and, you know, you'll get the gist of it. Hopefully we hit some pretty cool plays with Kingpin, but let's get rolling. We've got Cloak, so that feels pretty good. Obviously, we'd love to get Vulture down ahead of Cloak, but sometimes putting 4 power down just feels pretty good. And right now, it kind of looks like that's what we're going to do. Of course, we're going to see what they do. They've got that cool avatar as well. All right, here we go. Shadowland. So now Cloak feels really good because we can move our ninja, and Spider-Man can come down for 1 next turn, which is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna move our ninja over here, and then we'll get Spider-Man down on turn 4. Oh, picking up a 1 cost is great as well, and we have Sarah. So for now, we know Spider-Man's gonna be cheap. We might as well throw Iron Fist here as well. So next turn, it's going to be both Vulture and Spider-Man, and that's going to feel really nice. So Iron Fist comes down. They play Lockjaw. Okay. I don't think we're quite in trouble yet. Let's add some power to this middle lane here. I would imagine that they're going to be, they're going to start playing on Lockjaw here, so... We've got a nice little lead, but if he pulls anything large, that's going to just disappear in an instant. So Vulture's going to get kicked over. He becomes 8 power, which feels really nice on top of Spider-Man's 5. Jubilee. Ooh. Wasp. Okay, that was a great pull for us. Captain Marvel comes down. That's a little bit scary, but not the end of the world yet. So now we've got a couple options here. We could go Sarah and hope that we get Arrow on the last turn. Actually, I kind of like that, but I don't think I'm going to play it here. I think I'm going to play it into Muir Island. They're snapping. That's fine. We're trying to hit a specific play here, so let's see if we can get it done. At the end of the game, move to a location that wins you the game. So I don't think that works with Kingpin because it's after the game and not on turn 6. But let's see what we got here. Oh, Leech comes out. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't hit. Oh, it hits Jubilee. We are in great shape. We're going to get the win here, it looks like. I find it hard to believe they'd be able to come back from this. We will split. And let's see if we get this first game down. They do have Captain Marvel who can move. So that's a little scary, but they've got to win 2 lanes. I think we've got this. We're not going to snap. We're just going to play this one out and see how it goes here. All right, what you got, King? He's taking his time. He's probably considering if he even wants to go for this here. Typically, I found when I was in that same situation where I'm struggling to make a decision, it's better to just get out. What kind of is making him stay in this, at least what I think, is that he is already committed by snapping. Oh, Dracula, okay. And a Sunspot? Yeah. So he committed there early, and he didn't want to give up on a snap, so feels bad for him, but he was cool dude about it. Overall, nice first game. We don't even hit Kingpin, but as you can see, you can still get wins. I mean, look at that. That's 18 power between 3 cards, and the total we paid 6 for this, so that feels really, really good. But nice first game. Let's see who we've got. We've got the same guy. He just left on us. Is he going to do it again? He must be trying to hit something specific if he's bowing out of these so early. So we can actually go a really nice play here. We can go Goose on 2, skip 3, and then we'll slam She-Hulk on 4. And that'll feel really, really nice. Oh, we're going to pick up, Iron Fist right here. There's Vulture as well. All right, so that makes me want to change our plans a little bit. That makes me want to get Vulture down next turn. Here feels fine. We'll play Vulture into the middle and kick him over to the right. Wolverine. Is this some sort of a... Is this going to be a Galactus deck? A Destroy deck, more likely. I mean, we still feel good about slamming that down. And let's see if we can take a lane here. All right, Vulture's going to get kicked over. Again, that's 8 power. Obviously now coming down to 6 because of Necrozia. Oh, that hit a nice spot for him. Luckily, we're still tied, though. They could end up playing a death here as well. We do hit Kingpin. All right, so we could take Deathlock. We need to get ourselves ahead in a lane. If we're gonna go for Deathlock, we should play on Necrozia. We'll get Kingpin down now. In case we can't early. There's the death. All right, we're ahead in 2 lanes. It feels pretty good so far. Now, I like this because we're in a position where we're ahead in 2 lanes, so we will have priority going into next turn. So we could easily just go arrow into this middle lane, pull those here, and then next turn we could Magneto into Necrozia. Let's go for that. Yeah, he's going to play into Necrozia. We're going to pull whatever he's got there over. Killmonger comes out. That hits our Iron Fist. That's fine. Yeah, we're way ahead here. Oh, that's a 3 cost too. Oh, man, that's not going to feel very nice when Magneto comes down. So we'll drop Magneto here, Cloak to the middle. I think we're going to get this. I have a hard time seeing how he would counter this. We go first, so Venom's going to go right away. Yeah, I mean, we should snap here. We feel really good about this position we're in. I think he's in trouble. I mean, what could he play? He could copy Venom with like a Taskmaster. He's already played his death. Yeah, he's getting out of there. He was in trouble. That feels good, though. But yeah, I mean, that turn plays out, right? Magneto pulls Venom. He loses all that power. We add 10 here. That's 18. That's going to be really tough for him to come back. So another clean game there. We'll just keep rolling here. We got the same opponent 2 games in a row. Not this time. Perfect. We got someone new to test this out on. Let's see what we can do here. We do have Kingpin. That feels good. And we've got Sarah. So if we see Arrow, that's going to be the route we're going to go. We're going to try and get ahead in a couple of lanes through, you know, Polaris. Maybe we can get Spider-Man down. And then turn 5, of course, would be Sarah. Turn 6 would be Kingpin, Arrow. But let's see how the rest of these turns play out. Let's see what we draw first. Sunspot. It's always Sunspot. Rickety Bridge. Okay. Polaris. Nice. So we could pull Polaris. Maybe we try and pull Sunspot into the Rickety Bridge. There's Zabu as well. So next turn, Spider-Man will cost 1. Ooh. That's a little bit tough. But I do think we want to take out their Sunspot. So we're going to go ahead and Polaris it into the Rickety Bridge here. They're playing Black Widow there anyway. That's fine. That's tough for them. Now they're losing 2. And we can go ahead and just slam Widow's Bite there next turn as well. Cards here will have their power doubled. Nice. Do we want to hold Cloak? I think we're just going to play it. Perfect. Rock Slide. All right, he's trying to add some rocks here for us. Not ideal. Turn 5, She-Hulk. She-Hulk beats out Rock Slide. So that's perfect. We could always pull Rock Slide away as well. Darkhawk, okay. And Korg. Alright, this could be nasty because we can pull both of those into this middle lane here. And actually, I think that's what we're going to do. He should win this one. We should win this one. We'll tie here. But, yeah, let's pull that Darkhawk and Rock Slide onto the bridge. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And we're going to smash him. Let's go. Let's go. That feels good. Using the cards that we've got, taking out basically all of his power. But what a nice, clean game again. That's basically like having Kingpin there, but we didn't even need him. We get the dub anyway. All right, one more good game, and then we're calling it. We've played too many. We got to stop at some point, right? Sacred Timeline, okay. No, we're good for now. Let's see what he's got, though. I also like that avatar. That's kind of dope. Oh. On the toilet. Got it. Understood. All right. Are you going to play today? Maybe tomorrow? It's okay. We don't have anything to do here, right? There's Lizard, so that's good. Let's get Goose down. So Goose is down now. Send a quick text here. And the next turn we could go, there's Nightcrawler. Okay, that's fine. Goose comes down. I mean, do we do it? Do we pull into Hulla? Let's throw Lizard there to start. Do we want to play Iron Fist as well? Yeah, why not? Why not? There's Thor. Okay. Ooh! But he got Jubilee. Okay. And pulled She-Hulk. Oh my gosh. That is a pull and a half for him. Are they going to play over here, do we think? I think that'd be really tough to. I mean, all we're going to take out right now is a Nightcrawler. Or our Lizard and Iron Fist are gone. Yeah, we'll just delete that Nightcrawler real quick. And shoot our Polaris over there. Oh, that actually helped him, didn't it? But we've got a big lead now. I mean, we don't want to let him play, right? But we're way ahead. Maybe we just push our advantage. Do we think we're gonna pick up? Do we think we're gonna pick up Kingpin next turn? Do we just go for it, risk it, go for the Kingpin play next turn? Why not? Wasp, okay. Mjolnir. I mean, they're close here. Oh, we didn't pick it up. I mean, we could still win, right? It's going to be really tough. Yeah, let's just pull. I think we got this, right? Uh-oh. Yep. There we go. I think that's a good one to finish it on. It just shows you've got some versatility with this deck. If y'all enjoyed the video, please remember to hit that like button and to subscribe, as it really does help me out. But until next time, remember, have some fun.